Apparently supper's ready, but am I? Hello, my name is Brandon, and welcome to Retro Reactions, a place where I experience amazing music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s for the very first time. And today we're going to be heading back all the way to 1972 to listen to the highly anticipated Supper's Ready by Genesis. Apparently this is the mother of all prog songs, at least when it comes to Genesis, so no pressure whatsoever. Alright, without further ado, here we go.
Walking across the sitting room, I turn the television off. Sitting beside you, I look into your eyes. As the sound of motor cars fades in the nighttime, I swear I saw your face change. It didn't seem quite right. And it's hello, babe, with your guardian hair so blue. Hey, my baby, don't you know our love is true?
Love the changes, major and minor chords.
Coming closer with our eyes, a distance falls around our bodies. Out in the garden, the moon seems very bright. 6 saintly shrouded men move across the lawn slowly. The 7th walks in front with a cross held high in hand. And it's, hey babe, your supper's waiting for you. Hey my baby, don't you know our love is true? I've been so far from here, far from your warm arms. It's good to feel you again. It's been a long, long time, hasn't it?
Always pristine guitars. I like that. Those distant vocals. Great opening section. Tony. Slow and steady, like we're starting a journey. And I know this song's gonna be a journey.
Harvest. I know a fireman who looks after the farm.
Here come the chills.
Wearing feelings on our faces while our faces took a rest. We walked across the fields to see the children of the West. We saw a host of dark-skinned warriors standing still below the ground. Waiting for battle. Fights begun, they've been released. Killing for peace. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. And they're giving me a wonderful potion, 'cause I cannot contain my emotion. And even though I'm feeling good, something tells me I better activate my prayer capsule.
Great guitar.
Today's a day to celebrate the foe have met their fate.
Magic fingers.
Order for rejoicing and dancing has come from our warlord. Wandering in the chaos the battle has left, we climb up the mountain of human flesh to a plateau of green grass and green trees.
Is that the piano sound I read about?
Life.
Sounds incredible.
A young figure sits still by a pool. He's been stamped human bacon by some butchery tool. He is you. Social security took care of this lad. We watch in reverence as Narcissus is turned to a flower. A flower?
Ooh, love that section. Are you surprised? Okay, as completely expected, an amazing journey of a song so far, both musically and lyrically. I did a little research on this one beforehand. I knew it was a very important song in progressive rock history, very important song for this band, so I didn't want to go in completely blindly. So, I basically just found out the 7 sections of the song, wrote them down in kind of a few word synopsis of what's happening in each one. So I was able to, follow along with the time in this journey and take a few notes here. So in the first section, very, very gentle. As always, my favorite type of music can be gentle, slow, and emotional, which this one was. I wrote down that the acoustic guitars were amazing, pristine work throughout, and just gave that section its punch, even though it was soft and gentle. I noticed a 2-octave melody going on here, Peter singing the main line and then singing it again an octave higher. I thought that was really interesting, and I don't think I've ever heard that in a Genesis song before. And then we get to the second section, and, I wrote that the keyboard work really stands out. And the vocals here were really powerful and kind of different for Peter Gabriel, I wrote down. Have to go back and listen to why, but he was just delivering them a bit differently. This may have been the section where he, sang a line, and at the end he went, He kind of just jumped off the note there, and that was pretty interesting. Again, never heard him do that. Then we got the third section. Definitely picks up here with some lively guitar, drums, and organ. And it's good to pick up the energy after 2 softer, slower sections. I believe this was the battle section. I'm not 100% sure, but it would make sense if the battle section picks up in intensity. And I also wrote that there was great organ work here. Again, Tony. I'm just going to always praise him, and he's going to be one of my new keyboard idols. I mean, I always knew he was amazing, but now that I'm really delving into their old work, he's just going to be one of my favorite keyboard idols of all time, up there with Martin Gore and a few others. And the fourth section, again, back to slow and gentle, really slow and gentle. Love that. I believe it was just Peter's soft voice and this amazing piano, if I'm not mistaken. They had effects going on the piano to make it almost sound like an organ. And, not the typical hammer noise of a piano. And that was very, very interesting to hear, as I commented. Again, I think it was just voice and piano, and those notes were so impactful. And, Genesis, they're masters at making soft, gentle parts, so quiet, yet still filled with such mood and emotion. Like this last section is a perfect example. There was barely anything going on, yet I felt so intense. The same intensity you would hear from a huge rock song, just in a completely different way. So love that section. Again, I'm not surprised. You're probably not surprised. And now we're caught up, and 11:04 is where I stopped. It's about halfway through the song, and that did not feel like 11 minutes. That felt like 3 or 4 minutes. So always seems to happen, especially with Genesis. Interesting, amazing. Let's see what the second half brings. I mean, talk about a journey song. We've done several journey songs on this channel, and love them all. But I'd say this was probably the mother of all journey songs because it's just so epic. There's so much going on musically, definitely lyrically, which we're going to get into later. And just the fact that it's 7 different sections and they're really taking you places. It's a very deep spiritual song, I know. So, wow. That's all I can say so far. Let's continue.
As Narcissus is turned to a flower. A flower? If you go down to Willow Farm to look for butterflies, flutterbys, gutterflies, open your eyes. It's full of surprise. Everyone lies like a fox on the rocks. And the musical box. Oh, there's mom and dad and good and bad, and everyone's happy to be here. you're dressed in drag. He used to be a British flag. Plastic bag, what a drag. The frog was a prince. The prince was a brick. The brick was an egg. The egg was a bird.
Fly away, you sweet little thing, and part of your tail.
And you heard.
Protect you to a human being.
Yes, we're happy as fish and gorgeous as geese and wonderfully clean in the morning. We've got everything. We're growing everything. We've got some in, we've got some out. We've got some wild things floating about. Everyone, we're changing everyone. You name them all, we've had them here. And the real stars are still to appear. Feel your body melt.
Okay.
You're all full of ball. You're all full of ball. Let me hear your lies. We're living this up to the eyes. Mama, I want you now. As you listen to my voice, to look for hidden doors, tidy floors, more applause. You've been here all the time.
Is there Beatles influence in this section?
Like what you got, you're under the soil. It's deep in the soil. So we'll end with a whistle and end with a bang, and all of us fit in our places.
Ooh. That was cool. Okay, still in the same section. Ooh. That's nice. Again with these soft sections and how they can make you feel. Chills. Of course. Okay, we're in a new section. Nine eight. Tony. Love when he doubles the tempo on his keyboard. Definitely the climax of the song. I love Tubular Bells so much.
With your guardian eyes so blue. Hey, my baby, don't you know our love is true? I've been so far from here, far from your loving arms. Now I'm back again. I'm
Total redemption in this section.
has returned to lead his children home, to take them to
Feels very spiritual. No, more. I get it now. Wow. That ending. Wow. Okay then, still emotional here after that ending. Did not expect it to go there. I knew it was going to end somehow great, but wow. And how old were they when they wrote this? Early 20s, I'm guessing, like we always talk about. Unreal. This wasn't just a journey song, as I always talk about. This was like a whole 1 year life experience journey kind of song. Almost like an epic adventure, like Lord of the Rings or something, you know. Just so much going on without even delving into the lyrics. And the music was presented just absolutely impeccably to illustrate this amazing epic journey. I love the last three sections just as much as all the others. I thought maybe there was, since there was 7 sections, that there's 1 or 2 that I wouldn't enjoy as much. But I enjoyed everything equally. Of course, some more than others, but there was nothing I didn't enjoy at all whatsoever. Section 5, I didn't talk about this before, but I believe there were kid sounds here, which I heard earlier on. I even heard other people talking, an older man in the background. So it's cool when they add elements like that. I think I heard brass sounds here, and I think I read about that. The whole beginning of Section 5 was very happy and silly almost in the way it was presented. I put that it's the happiest section of the song. Then it got very chaotic. Then it slowed down, and when the flute came in, it turned into the saddest part of the song, it seemed like. So the fact that they can go to such extremes in such a quick amount of time, a few minutes, so amazing. I got chills at that flute part, the saddest part, we'll call it. Then we go to Section 6 with the 9/8 time signature. I wrote that, it's hard to bop your head and foot here because of that unusual time signature, but still loved it. Tony kept delivering more and more and more throughout the song, including in this section. It just kept building and building. I almost want to call it Tony's song because of his brilliant work throughout, although all the others were brilliant too. But, me being partial to keyboard, Tony's song for me. Oh my goodness. And I noticed the vocals were much harsher here at the end section, very rock sounding. Peter can go there, and I appreciate that, and it fit with the section. Then we get to the 7th section, and like I said, it was transitioning with the tubular bells, and I just love those. I love that instrument, and rarely hear it, I think of Blondie's Rapture where they use them, and then Time Clock of the Heart by Culture Club uses it, and it's very rare to hear in a song as far as all the pop and rock songs that I've heard. So I really, really love that, and the tone of it was pristine and amazing. Then it picked up, we got some electric guitar, but by the end, I got tears. That was an out-of-body experience, so uplifting and possessing at the same time. I called it redemption while it was going on, and that's what it felt like. I believe that's what the lyrics refer to, and I just felt so uplifted. It was just taking me up high to the heavens or something like that. But amazing, completely captured me, probably more than any other part of the song. And I think as the finale, we'll call it, it was meant to do that. So loved this song, probably more than I even realized I would. Like I said, it was built up for so many weeks. I was going to say months, but I've only had this channel, I think 6 weeks. So it was built up so many weeks by you guys. And like I said, now I get it. Wow. So of course the lyrics are just as intense as the music in the song, and there are tons of them. I read through them, and I won't even attempt to interpret them and decipher them after just a few minutes and one quick read. So instead, last night I broke down the song into the 7 sections as told by some of the band in past interviews, and also as referred to in the program that was given out during live shows. So some of you might find this interesting, hearing what each section is about. A couple of notes first. This song was partly inspired by either a bad drug trip or a demonic possession of Peter's wife, Jill. Interesting. It includes scenes from the book of Revelation in the Bible, and I believe that occurs in the last section of the song. All right, section 1 is called Lover's Leap. It tells of a man returning home after a long time to be greeted by his lover, and mentions supernatural imagery inspired by real-life events in Peter's life. The two lovers are lost in each other's eyes and found again transformed in the bodies of another male and female. Section 2 is called The Guaranteed Eternal Sanctuary Man. The lovers come across a town dominated by 2 characters, one a benevolent farmer and the other the head of a highly disciplined scientific religion. The latter likes to be known as the Guaranteed Eternal Sanctuary Man, and claims to contain a new secret ingredient capable of fighting fire. Next section, didn't get much out of that as far as my research, and I don't know how to pronounce these words, but it says Iknaton and Ixakan and their band of merry men. That's the title. And it just says that the lyrics refer to a battle of some sort, presumably involving Iknaton. Didn't do any research on those words and what they mean, but it could be a place, I'm guessing, or people. And then section 4, How Dare I Be So Beautiful, is the title. Our intrepid heroes investigate the aftermath of the battle and discover a solitary figure, obsessed by his own image. They witness an unusual transmutation and are pulled into their own reflections in the water. Ooh. Again, very Lord of the Rings. Number 5 is called Willow Farm. Climbing out of the pool, they are once again in a different existence journey here. They're right in the middle of a myriad of bright colors filled with all manner of objects, plants, animals, and humans. Life flows freely and everything is mindlessly busy. At random, a whistle blows and every single thing is instantly changed into another. Wow, talk about a dream world there. Number 6 is called Apocalypse in 9/8. That's referring to the time signature, obviously. At one whistle, the lovers become seeds in the soil, where they recognize other seeds to be people from the world in which they had originated. While they wait for spring, they are returned to their old world to see Apocalypse of St. John in full progress. The 7 trumpeters cause a sensation. The fox keeps throwing 6s. And Pythagoras, a Greek extra, is deliriously happy as he manages to put exactly the right amount of milk and honey on his cornflakes. Wow. Yeah, I see drug trip as a possibility here. And number 7, the grand finale, As Sure as Eggs is the title. It is a reference to certainty and faith, being absolutely convinced of the ultimate victory of good over evil, and that God and heaven do indeed exist. The lyrics reference the New Jerusalem and the second coming of Christ with reference to the biblical Revelations 19:17. Quote, There's an angel standing in the sun, he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the birds that fly in the sky, Come, be gathered together to the great supper of God. Thus referencing the song title, Supper's Ready. So after reading all that, this is what I wrote as a summary of everything I just read and the whole song in general. To me, it makes sense to be about a spiritual journey and spiritual growth, alone or with a partner, with finding and coming into the light at the end of your journey to be the ultimate goal. Absolutely brilliant song, as you all told me. I love the song That's All. But to think this is the same band, just unfreaking real. Wow. And there's zero doubt as to what this song will receive as a rating from me. Yes, you guessed it. The Epic Platinum Record Award, a very, very shiny one, for Supper's Ready, Genesis, 1972. Was a little worried about this one, wasn't sure what I'd think, and I thought maybe it would be getting 5 golden records. Well, silly me, what do I know? Now I know. Anyway, that's all for today. That was a lot for today. Thank you so much for going on this epic, amazing, words cannot describe journey with me today with Supper's Ready. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below so we can discuss this song or other Genesis masterpieces. I'm sure you guys have a lot more to say about this one. Anyway, you take care, stay safe, thanks so much again. Remember to let peace, calm, and light into your day or night. And I'll see you next time in the past.